Bro, today feels like one of those test days. One of those days where you get tested, you get things thrown at you. I'm not gonna say today is a bad day. It just feels a little bit like my workout was a little bit, it didn't go as great as I wanted, but I did have some nuggets of knowledge that got thrown in there. So I'm very grateful. I'm very blessed. But it's all cloudy, light rain and shit. Just one of those days. But it's weird. Like I want to keep my energy up, but I don't want to make that a priority because I know by me cutting weight and stuff, my energy is going to be low. So I shouldn't have to try and eat to bring my energy up. I should just get used to, hey, this is how it is. This is how life. Like Rick Ross said, you got to stay outside in that cold to get somewhere. Stay outside in that cold. Let's go. And you know what I realized is, bro, we're all coping in some way. I was just thinking to myself, like, man, this would be a lot easier to get through if I had a Corvette, bro. And then I thought, like, bro, everyone's coping. Like, think about people that got money. They're literally trying to make more money. Everyone is trying to cope with the life by getting cars, and we're all just trying to get through this thing called life, bro. There's no rainbows and sunshines. I think maybe as a woman, maybe. I mean, I think there's a lot of women out there that work hard and they have to support their families. But I do feel like there is a subset of women where shit is on easy mode and they're just kind of living out there, just kind of enjoying life, and they're okay with that. If a man was put in the same position to kind of just enjoy life, he couldn't sit still. I think it's just a feminine thing for whatever reason. You know what's crazy? What I found out is that the coping comes from trying to get away from my own thoughts. All the shit that's going on in my life, the bills, not being where I want in life. And this is strictly with money. If I was where I wanted at with life, where I had, a house and I had the car that I wanted and, other shit going on, I probably wouldn't be as stressed out right now or thinking about it all the time. But that's why I'm eating. I guess you can call it stress eating, but the shit that I think about gives me headaches. So as a way to cope through things or almost escape from my own thoughts, I either have to do put on music, listen to a podcast, or eat to kind of give myself. Being honest, I just want to play the game of life, bro. I just want to become as attractive as possible, as successful as possible. I want to be able to buy femininity. I want to be able to buy a nice car, nice house, just buy a lifestyle in general. I want to experience what it feels like to quote unquote be a real man. I know this might seem overboard, but this is literally how I get shit done. So now I'm in a position where I'm just not going to eat at home. I got so much shit. I'm not gonna spill all my beans and all my personal business out there. But I just got shit going on at home where I almost feel uncomfortable eating at home. There's too much shit going on, and I feel like I can make better choices when I'm not at home. I'm just going to say that we have other people living with us, and so, they don't bring the best food in the house, which is not an excuse because you should have self-control. But I'm like, why even put yourself in a position where you have to have self-control? So yeah, I'm just not going to eat at home. I'm going to eat out, and I have the money to do so I'm going to do it. Let's go. Oh God, bro, this shit is tough as hell, bro. It's so crazy because I think the problem is that technically I'm doing all the right things I need to do. I'm Gucci right now, quote unquote, I'm successful a little bit, not as much as I would like to be, but I make enough to where it's that bottom bracket of girls saying that they want a guy to make at least $7,000 a year after taxes. I'm in that bracket. I want to do more. At this point, it's not even about money or some shit like that. This shit is just straight personal, trying to overcome something just for my personal benefit. Like, this is no longer about money. This is just about my self-development and personal development. Yeah, let's go. You know what's crazy is things that I've demonized before, I'm like, actually, I can actually use those to my benefit. So coping is usually used as a word for something bad. But if you can cope to get the things that you want, it's actually a benefit. So if I can cope and use things to like actually make that wake up process good, or passable or tolerable, that's actually a benefit on my side. So that's some shit to think about. It's not bad to be shallow. There's like, I don't know if it's because of people who are religious, but don't be worldly. But like, bro, like whatever makes you get up during the day and have a good life, and as long as you're not hurting anyone, like, bro, who cares? Let's go. I just realized I have no form of escapism. Like, I don't have time to play video games. And even if I did, it wouldn't be an escapism enough. Like, literally everywhere I go, it's stress. Not to different degrees, but I have no safe space in my life except for my car, to where I feel like I can completely relax. At my house, we have a situation going on, and obviously I'm at work most of the time, so it's like being in a constant bubble of work, or always having to, and that's all I was thinking in my head. Like, usually when a man is at work, or when you're at work, you have something to look forward to. Like, when you get home, you're like, okay, like, I know when I get home I can kick my shoes off and it's my space, but there's none of that for me. So yeah, that's why I'm into getting that C706 so much, because that's my only form of escapism. And I'm like, man, I can put my heart, and there's a lot of people that feel the same way. And it begs the question, which I want to do it just to prove people wrong and prove something to myself, but it's like, what changes in my life if I get into UFC? Like, yeah, I have more money, but what does more money necessarily mean for my life? Like, I could still be stuck in the same situation. I'm still gonna have to work. I'm still gonna have to kind of be in the same kind of bubbles, not the same social bubbles, but it does beg the question, like, what does money change? I'm starting to realize that I don't have to start every story with, I actually realized, I just realized. Like, I just say this shit. But yeah, we're all trying to escape. And, essentially I think the best, maybe this is just my personal opinion, but the best couples or the best partners in life is someone that you can escape life with. Everyone's trying to get away from the mainstream. I'm not gonna say the other stuff, but yeah, we're all trying to escape, and everyone's coping in the same way. Some people fight, some people make money, some people do OF, some people resort to having sex, but drugs. There's no wrong or right. There's just productive and non-productive. Some coping mechanisms are better. Craziest part about my journey is, I think the number one thing that's stopping me from going forward or getting things I want is because I don't want to become someone that I don't like. I know that once I become that person, this version of me does not like that person. Like, that person is not a likable person. And I want to be liked. Like, I like being liked. I like being happy and having good friendships and being cheery, And it's like, I'm going to turn to someone where, probably not going to smile a lot. Everything's going to be fucking serious. And then I'm going to have that one person in my life, or maybe a few people in my life, that can actually make me smile and make me happy. But for the most part, it's going to be serious, which is technically a monster. And as I was younger, I always wanted to become a monster. Like, anytime I see monsters on TV like these like Dracula and all that. I was like, man, I really want to become that. Like, just be freaking vicious, not vicious, but be so dangerous and living free and all that. But then when it comes time to actually doing it, it's like, oh, I don't want to become a monster because of, bro, it's so fucking crazy. I really don't know what to say because the feeling is just a feeling of isolation. And I mean, as much as I say I don't care about losing people, I do care about losing people. I like the people that I've met in my life, and I don't want them to go anywhere. So I want to be that guy to keep them around. But fuck, bro, just what I'm getting at is to get through life and to get through work and working with other people to achieve a goal. And if you want to make money, you have to be likable to some degree. I mean, maybe if you can like get onto online content, you can, that can be your bubble and you can express yourself there. And then throughout the rest of the day, you can just kind of not be likable. You don't have to be likable. But that's where I'm at right now, where I'm in constant situations. I've gotten out of some situations, but I'm still in constant situations where I have to be likable. I don't have to be likable, but it makes things a lot more smoother. I don't want to create unnecessary friction in making money in my life. That's just unnecessary. So yeah, that's what's stopping me. But if I become a fighter, best believe that guy's coming out. So that's one thing. The motivation to get in the UFC is so I can be. Nigga really lost his appetite for eating for energy, bro. That shit is getting old. Like I'm really past the point. Like, it shit is like really just all fucking mental, bro. All fucking mental. It sounds so weird, but I'm like really, bro, I'm really overeating. I'm like really tired of it. And I felt like that before. Like I hate having to eat for energy and shit, but it's like you gotta do what you gotta do. But now I'm like, I'm gonna try and pull that shit from inward. Like I'm trying to find the energy. Eating healthy is eating out my pockets, bro. But that shit is like, you get a lot. This shit is so nutrient dense that you can literally get some good shit for like 50 calories, bro. 150 calories, you can get something really nutrient dense as long as you're willing to spend the money. It's crazy that that was one of my biggest things of like not having money, even from way back when I was like in fucking California and being homeless and shit. I was like, bro, I would literally just, one of my goals is just to be able to spend money on food without worrying about the cost. Like just fucking eating healthy. So yeah, we're kind of getting there, but we can't be reckless and shit. You know what's wild, bro? I was literally just talking shit about not liking to eat, which I still don't like. But I was so fucking tired, bro. I literally have 1 hour left on this shift. I was so fucking tired. I was like, I got to. If I want to finish this shift with some resemblance of energy, I got to get something to eat. And then I'd seen some healthy food. It was like 50 calories a bag for these like gummies, and it like literally had no sugar. It was from Sprouts. That's why I love shopping at Sprouts. All this shit is healthy. This shit was great. And then afterwards I was like, damn, I just told myself that I was gonna find my energy from within. Did not do that shit at all. Sometimes, bro, it's just we're walking contradictions. We just live life and we try and learn. Bro, it's wild that every time that I hear like a Hellcat or a Camaro or a Mustang or some kind of tuner car like start up, or they're rumbling, or they like speed down the street or some shit, I swear, like I'm like, the streets are calling me, bro. Like I can't wait to get my car and get started on my journey. Like that shit hypes me up more than anything. Like I love fighting, but that's one thing that like, bro, I can't fucking wait to get like involved and just get started on that journey. I have a competitive edge to me where I like want to be out in the streets and I want to be having fun with everyone else. Let's go. Bro, I really feel like I found the key to my food problem, bro. literally just don't eat at home. And then if I eat out, that means I'm going to be, one, more picky about the food that I eat. I'm going to be a little bit more self-conscious about it. And then two, I'm going to make better choices because I'm paying for it. At home, there's just a whole bunch of shit that I usually wouldn't eat, but like I'm like hungry, so I'll just eat something that I usually wouldn't eat. But if I'm outside, I can choose exactly what I want or what I need. And like I said, I'm going to be a little bit more conscious about it because I'm spending money in the moment. Plus, a plus to it is if you go out to eat, your food is going to be fresh every time. So, yeah. This shift, we got work in an hour. I spent about $20 on food today, which is essentially like one of my hours. But still, we made $140 across from that. A little over $140, like $147, almost $150. So yeah, we made it, bro. I spent my money on my food. Fucking tired still, bro. But we're gonna really focus on trying to hone in on pulling our energy from within, pull from the universe, and do what we gotta do to like uplift ourselves. And that's what I was doing when I was doing Uber. We weren't eating, but we were like getting dopamine rushes from like making money and shit. So using music or whatever I gotta do to pull the energy from within, bring it up, and boom, boom, boom. So yeah, let's go.